Hello, finally back with the next and probably final part for the free folio that we've been making. I have kind of finished this one. I've put sari silk closure on. I added 2 pockets on this side for, you know, ephemera and bits and pieces. I've just tucked a little notebook in there. I've put 2 eyelets in here, which I'm not sure is a good idea. I'm still debating this because I tied it and then it was a pain to keep untying it, etc. So we will see. And what I've done in here is I've made it kind of like a traveller's notebook, and I've added a plain notebook and a squared notebook, and I've made the one on top smaller. I cut a lot of pads down, which I wish I never now, because they would fit perfectly in here. So we're going to kind of do something like this on the other one, the Mrs Cog one. So I did go ahead and finish covering this. I don't remember how much I'd got done in the last video. Memory like a sieve. Okay, so I have been kind of preparing, so I've got to remember what's what. These are our 2 pockets for here, and I have mounted them and stitched them on a fairly small piece because there wasn't a lot more space to cover that flap. This is for the front. This is for the main back panel pocket. This is the cover for the small notebook, and for this one I had 1 large notebook, so this is for the cover of the large notebook. So if we start assembling this, this is just a plain A6 notebook. I've popped a little bit on the back, and this, if I can find it, is going to be our front cover. So we're going to kind of do another traveller's notebook style section on the inside under those flaps, although I have been debating whether to put it on. If you put it on the inside panel, you will see the holes, which is, you know, what I was thinking about on the first one. Obviously that's my prototype test folio. So if you had the journals on the inside main panel, you will see the holes and the elastic, which I didn't want. I wanted that to be hidden, so that's why I've popped it onto the left hand panel underneath those flaps. Okay, so I'm just gonna put some pressure on that. I have used so much Fabri-Tac. This was a new one, and I've got about a quarter left, so I'm kind of hoping it's gonna last us for this project. So that's our little notebook with our gorgeous Mrs Cog image. You know, I think these little notebooks, I think they were a pack of 3 from Tiger. And let's pop the cover on the bigger notebook. Oh no, the cat's awake. We've had a lot of problems. We have a massive heavy mirror on our fireplace, and yesterday, you know, the cat nearly didn't make it. She very nearly didn't make it. She jumped from the back of the chair, hurtled across the room and hit the fireplace, slid, hit the bottom of the mirror, which of course pushed it against the wall, and then of course the mirror fell forward. And I'm telling you, this is a heavy mirror. I don't know how I did it, but I managed to dive across the room and catch the mirror. I've really hurt my shoulder, my collarbone, where the mirror hit me, and apart from shaking for several minutes afterwards, the cat, you know, was completely unscathed. But I was laying awake last night just thinking about what could have happened, you know, because she wouldn't have survived if that mirror had hit her. So she's a very lucky pussycat this morning. And we've now got a mirror leaning on the floor, leaning against the fireplace, because we obviously cannot put it back up. It needs to go on the wall, so I'm gonna have to get that sorted out. But my whole right side is a bit achy, and I just don't know how. I don't know how I managed to catch it. I really don't know how, but I did, luckily. Luckily for her. Okay. So this is going to be our pocket there. I'm only going to put one, I think, on here, and these are pockets for here. And I think I decided this way round. Now, obviously, you know, like I said to you at the start, if you're looking for perfection, don't try and make one of these. I think I've had 3 more boxes since these, but I have decided there definitely needs to be an alternative to Fabri-Tac, because it uses a lot of Fabri-Tac. So I think I'm going to try one out using my shimmer glue. I can't see the bottle. I can't see the bottle, but it's the shimmer. Oh, I don't know. I've shown you the bottle. You know the glue I mean. I'm going to try it out with that. Excuse me. Sorry. So we've now got a pocket here, and I've not cut a little bit on this one because I didn't want to cut into the image. I suppose I could have made that. Oh no, please go away, cat. She's very painful. She just literally gets under my desk and claws my legs. Yeah. She doesn't, she very, very rarely lets you stroke her unless it suits her. And then it might be for maybe 10 seconds if you're lucky. And then she's gone. Okay. So we've got our 2 pockets here. Ow! Sorry. Ow! Sorry. I'm just going to glue this one down, then I'm going to move the pussycat. Oh, no, she's decided she's going to go anyway. She was asleep. She was asleep. Okay. And I'm going to pop this here. Okay. So doesn't that look really pretty? I love it. I do, I love it. I'm waiting for the garage to phone because my car is in the garage. Okay, so this is going to go on the front, and obviously we're going to have some of this covered up, but I think we're just going to have to we are going to have to live with that. Right, I'm back. I had to stop because the cat was just a bit painful. Okay, she's playing for a minute, so I also have no curtains up in the house now, in the front. We've had to improvise with curtain wire and putting curtains over that because she pulled the curtain track down so many times. She's broken all the pieces. We've replaced them with new pieces, and then she's broken those as well. So we've got a funny kind of shaped window. We're going to have to figure out some way of getting a curtain track that will stay up when the cat climbs the curtains. And she's ruined the curtains too, so oh dear. You really do have to think of it like having a child when you get a cat. To be perfectly honest, I've never quite had a cat like her. I've had cats before, but never had one quite like her. Okay, right, now we're ready. I kind of like that. So what I was saying earlier is if I put the eyelets here, they're going to kind of show, and I don't want them to. So that's why I've gone for pocket here, and that's why I'm putting the elastic here, because it's then hidden by the flap to close that. Now, this is all of the elastic I have. This is it. I have ordered some from Amazon, but I don't know how long it's going to be, so I didn't want to wait any longer, and I'm just going to hope for the best that there's enough elastic here. Okay, so we need 2 holes at the top and 2 holes at the bottom, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. I do this by eye. The only thing I do is make sure I have them as equal as I can either side. What I do need to do is make sure this book fits just. So I do need it fairly close to the edge. So I'm going to go 1 there, 1 there. Just going to make sure I get them fairly equal, and then we'll go 1 there. About a centimetre I'm using, 1 there. And I'm going to bring in my crocodile, and I'm sorry, I'm going to turn it round. Okay, glasses on, and that's just so I can see what I'm doing. Just punch out holes, and I'm using the larger hole on here. Okay, that's those 2 done. Now I am pretty short of these are actually the We Are Memory Keepers. What are these called? Eyelets. That's a black one. These are kind of the darker silver ones that I'm using. I do hope you can see. Now I'm putting, which way round did I put them in the other book? Where did I put it? I can't remember if I had, yeah. So what I did was I had the smooth side on this bit because it's kind of more like a cover. So I had the nicer side on here. I've got some big ones which are 2-sided, and they are really, really nice. The only problem with those is it's really difficult for me to get a hole big enough. I have to kind of force a hole big enough because they are bigger than these eyelets, and also I have to use the hammer because I have the little anvil to put those in place. Oh, I haven't used the same colour. Oh, pants. These 2 are slightly different colours. I don't think it's going to matter once you've got the elastic in, because you're not really going to see very much. I'll do the same on this side actually, because these are different colours too. No, they're not. They're the same. Oh, now my cat. She's chewing my lead for my sewing machine. Right, now I'm going to put an eyelet here, and that's the top, so I'm just going to kind of guesstimate, and I'd rather have it slightly towards the top than the bottom. Let me have a little look. I'm just going to pop a hole in there. And you know what I haven't got with me, and that's the sari silk to make the closure. Okay. Oh, pants, cat. Okay, so now we have our holes. That's going to be our tie closure, and I'm definitely not putting holes in this one, and we've got our holes ready for our elastic, and this is where I'm just going to pray that the elastic is going to be long enough. In actual fact, I think I'm going to cut this in half because I need 2 pieces. I think I've got enough. I think I'm going to be lucky. Okay. So what I do is I come out, hang on, I go in the lower hole to the outside and back in through the upper hole. Is that how I did it? No, I want the knot on the small side. So I'll go from inside out of the bottom hole and then back up through the top hole. I mean, it doesn't really matter. And then the bottom hole out and the top hole in. But I prefer to have the elastic tied on this smaller stretch rather than the bigger stretch. Like I said, it really doesn't make too much difference. Now I'm going to tie it fairly tight and hold. And then I'm going to tie it again tight. And I'm going to grab my lighter. Just give that an extra pull. And this is the kind of the same method you would use if you were making a traveller's notebook. And I'm just going to give those a very quick burn, and it just stops those fraying. Okay, so that's nice and tight, and that's going to be perfect for our notebooks. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my two notebooks and my other piece of elastic, and these are going to be on top of each other. I think they're going to look really cool. I'm opening this one to the centre and popping the elastic in. And this is really just to get, in actual fact, I can just tie this now. Yep. Tie this off. And again, I'm making it fairly tight. I'm just going to cut a piece of that, and again with the this has probably got a name, what I'm doing here, but I can't remember what it is. Okay, so now I can thread my second book in like so. I'll take that. I do wish I had more space. But I think we all do, don't we? And then I'm going to tuck this in there. Make sure they line up. Perfect. So we've got our two notebooks in here. That closes. And then that closes. And I need sari silk for here. Now, I was going to make a journal for this. I just literally have been working on my journal, trying to get it finished. I have so many kits and ideas that I have started and need to finish, so I didn't really have time to make a journal for this. But these are all the beautiful Mrs Cog images that are going to go into this pocket, and they can be used throughout the notebook. And, you know, they can be used anywhere. You can even maybe take another, oh, that would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Maybe another image there. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a couple of these to make tags to go in this pocket. I'm probably going to turn a couple more of these into tags for this pocket too. I'm going to pop the sari silk on. And then this will be finished, ready for the giveaway, which I will do and then do a video for that. The one that the cat has knocked on the floor, this will also be a giveaway, and so will the three smaller ones, which I haven't done anything to, I don't think, since I've last shown you them. I think that one, you know, that one's pretty much done. This one was pretty much done. I did buy a load of these little calendars, which I was thinking about popping there, but I'm not sure. And then this one I did finish covering, and I think I did show you that one. This is the gorgeous old design shop images. So I'm not sure whether this will obviously be a giveaway, this will be a giveaway, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do these yet, whether there'll be three smaller little giveaways. It's probably the best thing. Hang on a second. No, you can't do that. you can't do that. So you will see these when they are finished. I'm going to be working on my journal for the rest of the day, or for the rest of the morning. It's very, very close to being done. I've just got to kind of finish putting ephemera and bits and pieces in, but the journal itself's done. So I should be back with that maybe today. And then these will probably be finished and I'll do a video tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching and bearing with me. I hope you kind of enjoyed going along this little process with me. I don't want to obviously do everything, because I do want some of it to be a little bit of a, you know, when I show you the folios, there's something new to see. I think that's it. Have a lovely day, and I will see you all again today or very early tomorrow. I'll see you soon. Thanks.